it's Mother Lover for Life, 100% coming to you. I'm going to try something new today. I have these cards. They're a Native American Oracle deck by Laura Tuan, and it's a really beautiful Oracle deck. I've experimented with it a couple times, and I have had some enjoyment out of it, and it's helping me on my path, and I hope that you can find it helpful. Sorry I haven't uploaded any videos lately. I've been going through a lot of purging, releasing, facing some difficulties in my personal life, and purging, releasing, and letting go and surrendering to the spiritual process that I'm going through in order to heal and become more whole within myself. So this is a gift that was given to me, and I'm grateful for this gift, and I would like to share it with you today. And it's been helpful for me the last few days. I just got this deck a couple days ago, and I would like to share this experience with you. I hope that you can find it helpful in some way, shape, or form. I did have a cardinal and a squirrel give me a message through this deck, so it was interesting. I'm going to go ahead and shuffle these cards. I'm just getting used to shuffling this deck, and so bear with me. Thank you for tuning into my channel. Please like, subscribe, and share. Give me a thumbs up if you find this spiritual message helpful. This is a really pretty deck. I don't know if you can see the cards, but this is what the outside looks like. And then these are, yeah. So I'm grateful that you tuned into my channel. I hope that you are purging, releasing, healing, and, walking your spiritual path and staying on the Great Red Road. I'm still doing the Sacred Path cards. While I haven't been uploading the videos, I'm still doing the Sacred Path cards and finding them helpful. I just wanted to experience something new. The turmoil that I have had going on, I've released to Great Mystery and Great Spirit and asked for the ability to help surrender, resentments and whatnot, and allow forgiveness and forgiveness of myself and others in order to continue on this sacred path. And so this is another tool that I'm using in order to continue growing spiritually. So this is the book that comes with it. You can order these cards online. Again, it's Native American Oracle cards by Laura Tuan. Hopefully I'm saying her name right, but it's been helpful. Excuse me. The spread of the sacred space. So it says, think about your question, shuffle the cards, and lay out as shown. So I'm just asking Spirit to help reveal, excuse me, I had something in my eye, reveal whatever is next on the collective spiritual path. I'm making this more about a collective than about myself, but I am going to relate to my own personal life experiences and walking the spiritual path sacred path that I'm on. And I'm sharing these experiences with you in hopes that maybe you'll get something out of this reading. So this is what the layout looks like. It comes with this nice book. It comes in I think 5 different languages in this book. So if you speak another language, that's cool. It'll tell you which languages are available online. So if you don't speak English, that's okay. This can still be available to you. So the first card is the beginning point of the solution, or of the situation. So we're just going to experiment here, and we're going to ask Spirit for, okay, first I'm going to say this prayer. Take some deep breaths. Release control over this reading and turn it over to Spirit. Asking my angels, ascended masters, ancestors, and guides, Mother Mary Magdalene, Jesus Christ. And I just ask that this message be filled with love and light and from the sacred path, tapping into the Native American qualities on the spiritual path, asking Spirit to guide this message with pure intention. Thank you. So I'm asking Spirit for the beginning point of the situation, on what the next steps are for the collective and what the focus should be. And so I'll ask for 5 cards, and we'll see what they say. Thank you. I haven't done a lot of tarot. It's a new, I'm gifted at it, but it's something that I'm learning. So I just ask Spirit to flip over the card. Please give me a card that is based on the beginning point of the situation on the spiritual path. Thank you. So this is our first card. So I'm going to go ahead and draw 5 cards, and then we'll just get into the reading. And I ask Spirit for the resources available that should not be wasted in this situation for the collective. I ask Spirit for card number 2, please, for resources. Oops. Oh, there's, okay, 2 cards. Oh, wait, that's 3. Hold on. Let's ask Spirit for resources available in this situation. Card number 2, 1 card, please. Thank you. And can I get a 3rd card for the ideas and items that need to be released in this situation for the collective, Spirit? Items that need to be released for the collective. It resonates with these readings. Items that need to be released, Spirit. Please guide me for the collective that resonates with this reading on ideas or things that need to be released. Items that need to really be released in order to proceed on this path, Spirit. Thank you, Spirit. Just 1 card, please. Thank you. And card number 4, Spirit, which is the external resources such as opportunities or advice that can help the collective in this spiritual path. Just 1 card, please, Spirit. Resources available or opportunities and advice from Spirit for the collective to continue. Thank you. Oops, that's too many. Let's try that again. Ideas, resources, and opportunities available in the collective situation for people. Oh, wow. All right, I guess we got a lot of opportunities available. Let's just have, can I just get one card from Spirit, please? We got 2. I just want 1, please. For ideas and resources available, Spirit. Ideas, resources, opportunities available for collective. Okay, there's that. And the 5th card is the possible evolution of the situation. So I need the card from Spirit for the collective, that for people that resonate with this teaching, that how will this possible, the evolution of this situation that's possible for the collective that resonate with this reading, possible evolution of the situation for the collective. Just 1 card, please, Spirit. Whoa, okay. All right. So we've got 5 cards laid out. And the first card, so if my video goes out, I'm trying, okay, I think it'll be okay. We got 3202. Sorry about that. So anyway, the first card is the beginning point of the situation. So this is the card I drew. This is the beginning point of the situation for the collective. And this is a beautiful card. As you can see, there's lightning behind him. He has a staff what is it? Kind of looks like an arrowhead on the end with a feather. His horse is behind him. It looks like he has another object in his right hand. This is card number 16. He's wearing a headdress. His horse is covered with a red blanket. His horse is black and white. And this is number 16, which turns out as a 7, which is basically spiritual awake. I feel like it's spiritual awakening. It's taking time out for yourself and going within and allowing spirit to direct your path, no matter what your beginning point of your whatever life situation you are going through. So number 16, let's see what 16. Okay, so Taikomol. I don't know if I'm saying this right, but it's Taikomol. Taikomol, which means gestation. So this is gestation. The beginning point of a situation is the gestation. So this card, gestation, was once upon a time a creator god who was called He Who Sewed Up the World. He arose from foam, from water, the only thing that existed. For the Californian Yuki, Taikomol is he who walks alone, and he created the world. After creating the world, including humans, and giving them language, he ascended to the skies and lives as an old wayfarer, a pilgrim of the heavens, detached from the lives of humans. When it rains, whenever life is nurtured and brought forth, we are reminded of his great gifts. So the beginning of this situation is the message, let the waters of your heart burst forth and nourish the world around you. Give with no expectation of repayment. So I've said that in my readings and videos before, that true love is giving without expectation, and we're going through the gestation period, which is the beginning point of this situation. I know in my life, I'm beginning to understand what true love really is, true love for myself and true love for others, and I am aware that I am spiritually ascending and going through. I'm starting at the beginning point of this situation, which is the gestation, solitude, fertility, tears, cleansing, healing, and the time is autumn. So I have been going through something since autumn, and I have been going through gestation, and I have been seeking the silent places of my spirit and in solitude, because I know that what I'm bringing about for the collective and for myself and for my life and my family is fertility through cleansing, tears, and healing. So I've been going within and healing myself in hopes that maybe what I'm expressing to the collective through these YouTube videos, that it can be fertile and something productive that you can apply and use in your own life, because that's what I'm doing, and hopefully you can find it useful too. So the beginning point is the gestation period. So let the waters of your heart burst forth and nourish the world around you with no expectation of repayment. So true love is giving from your heart space, doing something that makes your heart smile while giving to others, which is very fertile. And going within, allowing that gestation period to develop within you, and become fertile through cleansing and healing, and through tears from healing yourself. So that's where I had to begin on this journey in order to share this message with you. I've taken over a month off of doing YouTube videos because I've really been going through it. So I don't know if any of you can relate to that. There was a lot of truths that I had to bring to light about myself and about my life choices, and things that I had to let go of in order to continue with this gestation period, solitude, to bring the fertile life after the cleansing tears of healing. So I hope that you can relate to that. That's where I'm beginning this sacred path. And I'm grateful for that message today. It's a message of allowing the waters to burst forth from my heart to nourish the world around me fertily through spirit. So thank you for that message. And the second card is the resources available to me and the collective. And this is 16 and this is 15. So it's kind of a countdown. So in this card, I see masks and feathers in his right hand. Looks like a medicine wheel sort of on his chest, a robe, and these masks have horns on them. So this is a resource that should not be wasted, and it's available, that we should not waste. So 15. That's the Divine Rogue. This is the Divine Rogue card. Contrast. So we have gestation and contrast. The rogue is the anti-hero, the transgressor, the rebel who mocks and overturns social norms. Through swindles, fraud, and jokes, this trickster brings valuable teachings about the nature of opposites. He brings us into situations of exaggerated hunger, unbridled sexual yearnings, and unlimited wandering, teaching us the dangers and benefits of impulsive behavior. So the masks represent the bad brother, the sun at dusk, and the dead who are exercised by reproducing their features. By reproducing and imprisoning these energies, we can better understand, control, and redistribute them for the good of all. So the message of this card is, and this is resources available that should not be wasted. Always remember to look at the other side of things. There are two sides to every story, and benefits and risks in everything. So the key word is contrast: jokes, tricks, twists, impulsive actions, excess, wisdom through understanding, unexpected results, and the time is summer. So the resources available for me is contrast. So I can look at the contrast in my life and realize that the contrast of the Divine Rogue, it overturns the social norms. And I need to always remember that there's two sides to everything, and that every story and it benefits and risks. There's benefits and risks in everything, whether we perceive something as good or bad. There's something to be learned in every life situation to build up the contrast for what we feel that our divine sacred heart is wanting to put energy in during this gestation period to bring about something fertile. We have to look at all angles and not waste those ways that we perceive things. And viewing something as good or bad can be a limitation, and it can limit us of the resources that are available in our life situations. Because I don't believe that anything is all good or all bad. I believe that we can learn from all aspects of contrast, whether it be difficult life situations or pleasant life situations. So there's something to be gained in every life experience. And I shouldn't waste the resources available, nor should the collective, because we've all had good and bad life experiences that has helped us become who we are now, who we were, and what we would like to become if we choose to grow. So the third card are the ideas or items that need to be released. So this kind of looks like a totem. This is 31. So 16, 15, and then 31. Ideas or items that need to be released. So 16 is Takamole. God of rain. Oh, I'm sorry, it's not 16. I said that incorrectly. 31, excuse me. Ideas or items that need to be released. 31. So gestation, contrast, and items that need to be released is 31. The totem. It is a totem pole. So items that need to be released. The totem, the belonging. A totem is similar to a heraldic emblem of our family or clan. It may be a simple pole carved with the mystical story of a people. A totem can also include plants, animals, and may be used to tell a story, marking a specific event that is meaningful to a group or in some way or another describe a collective identity. Sometimes they are revealed during rites of passage or initiation via a vision. Totems represent the powers and protections provided by being a part of a group, as well as responsibilities and obligations of all members of that group. So, this is items that need to be released. And the message of the items that need to be released with totem is when you are uncertain of which action to take, look to your own totem, whether personal or shared. Acknowledge your core beliefs and act accordingly. Keywords: belonging, guidance, support, roots, family, the past, origins, safety, long-lasting commitment. And the time is 1 to 3 years. So that's something that I have to let go, or ideas that need to be released. We're going through a gestation period. We're figuring out and building up contrast as far as what the collective goes, and what collective we may belong to, based on where we feel that we belong, where we find belonging. And when you're uncertain of which action to take, look to your own totem, whether personal or shared. Acknowledge your core beliefs and act accordingly. So in order to belong to a certain tribe or group, I need to look at my core beliefs, or we need to look at our core beliefs and realize what our contrast that we've gone through in our life that has shown us our own core beliefs as far as where we're being guided and supported and rooted, whether it be our family, our spiritual family, our collective family, our tribe, where we feel safe, where we feel like we can put in a long-lasting commitment. And it may take 1 to 3 years in order to find where it is that we feel like we belong or fit in, or find the tribe that we, or group that we belong to, where we feel safe. So we have to acknowledge what our core beliefs are before we can act accordingly to where we believe that we need to go on this path. And sometimes they are revealed during times or rites of passage or initiation via a vision. So totems represent powers and protections provided by being a part of a group, as well as a responsibility or obligations of all members of the group. So I know from my own experience, I've built up contrasts. I've met people in groups that I don't necessarily, that don't jive with me as far as where I'm going on this sacred path. I feel like as an individual, I am going through my own gestation period. I am building up contrast of what my core beliefs are and what my Sacred Heart needs in order to grow, be fertile during this gestation period. And I'm realizing that after focusing on some contrast of what no longer serves me in my life, that I've had to let some things go, realize what my core beliefs are, so that I can continue to go through this gestation period. Contrast will be revealed as far as what works for me and my Sacred Heart and what doesn't. And some of the ideas that I had I'm letting go of. And I don't feel like I have to have any belonging, because ultimately I know I belong to Great Spirit and Great Mysteries Ultimate Plan, and that's where my family resides. And it's a mythical story of people, plants, and animals. And it's meaningful to me. And that's the group that I identify with, because it speaks to my sacred heart. So that's an idea that I have to release and let go of in order to find where I know that the contrast that I'm building up, this gestation period that I'm going through, and the totems and the core beliefs that I am experiencing in my own life, are showing me the way. And the things that no longer serve me, ideas or items, will be released, because I will know within my sacred heart what needs to be released in order for me to continue this gestation period, to continue growing. So the fourth card is external resources, such as opportunities or advice that could help the collective during this time. So this is 25. I believe this is necklace and belt. And so 25 is external resources, such as opportunities or advice that can help the collective in this awakening, shift, and change. So 25. So this is necklace and the wampum alliance. So in order to have an alliance and recognize what the external resources are and opportunities and advice that is available to us and myself as a collective, I have to build up an alliance through gestation and know what I'm growing after building up contrast of what I don't want, know what my core beliefs and values are. That way I can use my external resources and opportunities and advice in order to help me continue to transform, grow, and change, growing and nurturing the gestation that lives inside my sacred heart. That way, when the opportunities and external resources show themselves to me, I can reach out and take that advice or opportunity or external resource in order to build up an alliance with people of my tribe, which is the alliance. The circle is the symbol of life and is the shape of both the necklace and belt of protection, wampum. To enter the circle means to be born. So personally, myself, I feel like I am going through a rebirth and transformation through this gestation period, through living alone in this efficiency apartment, building up contrast of what I do and don't want, realizing what my core beliefs are and what I need to let go in order to continue growing my sacred heart and the transformation that's very powerful that's going on with myself and the collective, knowing who my true allies or who I have an alliance built with, people that are there for me for my greater good. That way I can be there for them in their greater good, and we can form an alliance, which is a circle, and it's a symbol of life, to shape my rebirth or transformation from my sacred heart. Because if I truly know what's within my sacred heart, I can allow that gestation period to develop. And then I will automatically know, nope, I've already went through that contrast. That's not for me. And I can make my path or turn my path or myself and go in another direction based on knowing what my sacred heart core beliefs are, and through having life experience and know what no longer serves me or works for me, to grow within my sacred heart, know who my alliance buddies are, and continue to go through this gestation period through my cleansing and healing until I truly cleanse and heal as a human being, I can't really heal if I never recognize what needs to be healed. And then the gestation period will not be fruitful because I didn't recognize what the things or ideas or parts of self that needed to be healed. So I am entering the circle to be reborn. That's the collective that or tribe that I'm connecting to, people that are going through transition, rebirth, healing their sacred heart in order to let go of past pain, resentment, regret, in order to continue growing through the core beliefs that I have so that I don't go back into complacency and stagnation. So to leave, it means to die, deprived of the vital energy that ensures the continuation of life. It is also a symbol of time because the cycles of the sun and moon are heavenly circles. The necklace and the belt usually have general magic woven into them, as well as protective properties. Different materials such as turquoise, crystal, obsidian, coral, and shells provide more specific properties in addition. Different colored beads are woven into a pattern to create symbols and add further meaning to these ritual items. So the message of this card, which is external resources and opportunities available that can help this collective in life situations and change, is life is a circle and all things are connected. View